Hello and welcome back everyone. Today we're going to talk about cooling and the different types of cooling and why it's important and how it can improve your prints. So stay tuned. So when we think about cooling, there are two types of cooling. Now if you got a computer, a 3D printer kit, it only comes with one cooling, and that is the cooling for the hot end, which is mounted just in front of the extruder with a heat sink, which is you cannot see because I've got a plastic shade there. Maybe look at it from the back. Why suddenly the interest in cooling? Well, the other day I tried to print one of those small belt locks. A belt lock is something that replaces the cable tie to hold your belt and stop it from getting loose, to hold the two parts of the belt together. So I did a print, and this is what I got. See, a lot of bulging, and it was obvious that something was not right. Now on most average size jobs, it's not a problem. For instance, this bracket here, or the spool holder, or any of these other parts, it hasn't been a problem. But this part being very small, it's only about 10 millimeter by 12 by 8. Cooling is critical. So I thought it's time that I installed a second fan, one of these fans. But in the meantime, initially I had tried by putting a cardboard shroud around the single fan and trying to direct some of the airflow down. That's removed now, but you can see that in some of my earlier prints. So obviously that was not sufficient, and you needed to direct the airflow directly onto the nozzle. So the motherboard actually comes with a fan, a cooling fan plug, which is here. The white one from the top with the red and black wires going in. A fan in, and I improvised with a cardboard mock-up shroud. and this is what I got. The side facing the fan was alright, but you still had a bulge on the side that was in the shadow of the fan, shadow side of the fan. So it's obvious that the shroud, the duct was not very targeted. So I went to the proper shroud here, and this is what we have now. So you notice that this fan is stopped, and while it's heating, I normally resort to this, which I call clean the face of the baby. I clean out all the loose filament which is melting as it prepares to start, and keep that nozzle very clean, because otherwise those parts can get caught on the first layer. I always keep a pair of tweezers handy and get out all this ooze, clean the face of the baby. It's getting up to temperature now, it's nearly 200, and it's about to start. And there it goes. Also, make sure I slow down the first speed to about 60%. And you notice now, as soon after the first layer is put down, the fan starts. And notice in this print, the location is lengthwise along the bed. So the rear corner has more time to cool. And you end up with clean parts like this. So the beauty of this belt cock is it's only a small piece, so you can do many test pieces until you get the settings correct. You notice that? And here is a finished one. So with all those improvements, I printed a calibration cube, and it's come out pretty good. So the print is really finished now. It's 11.7. Notice the fan is just level with the bottom of the aluminium block, the outlet face of the fan, so it doesn't hit the jaw, the tinted part. The fan goes off, and here's my little switch. Switch it off and wind it. See the part there. Requires a little cleaning, and this is what I did before. Slides along. File. So it's about 3.7 now by 7 millimeters instead of the belt is actually 5. Okay, thanks. So I have now two perfectly functioning and nicely printed belt locks.